Okay, just been playing around with IPFS a little bit here, and so this is just kind of an example of if we were to use IPFS in OpenBazaar, how we'd probably go about doing it. So I just have a directory here that has some data in it. This would be the case where like our client would be like if it's going to save the profile, it would make API calls to the server, and then the data would be saved in this directory here. So we do something like add, and then we take that the root hash of that directory, and we do name publish. Okay, and that actually returned kind of fast there. In my experience, that it's like very hit or miss on the speed of that operation. Sometimes it takes a while. Um, Basically, what happened was it took the hash of that directory, signed it, and then stuck it in the DHT at our using our node ID as our key, right? So this is our node ID here. This would kind of be the equivalent of our, this would be our new GUID if we were using IPFS, and then we'd, if you wanted to like visit a node's page, you'd end up doing something like slash, maybe profile. We'll do profile.json. Okay, so again, we took our GUID here, and we just did slash profile and profile.json, and there's our profile. I didn't fill out the whole thing, but you kind of get the idea. If I wanted to look at the avatar, right, there you go. Header image, there it is. If I wanted to see this node's listings, all right, there's this would be like a list of our listings. We only have one here, but if we wanted to view this thumbnail hash, I could maybe do something like IPFS. Right, there's our rock. Okay. If I wanted to view the entire listing, right, there's the whole listing. So it works pretty nice, right? Like it works very similar to what we're currently doing, with the exception is you don't necessarily have to give, whereas our current API, you have to give it both the node you're looking it up from and the content you're looking for. With this, we just give it the content, and then it's going to fetch it from every node that has that content. So like if you were to make the same API call here for get my like listings, now once you download and view this listing object, it's now cached on your node, and then the next person who goes to look at it, it's now they would be downloading pieces of this from both of our nodes, and then that person then caches it and makes it available to other people. So the more people who end up like viewing, all of your nodes' data, like the more that data becomes replicated and can get replicated on a number of nodes pretty quickly. And it's pretty easy to look up a node's profile using this. Only issue that we have at the moment is if you make any change to any of the data here, it's changing that root hash that we published, which means that this would stop resolving. So it's like every time you update your data, you're kind of like the links, the individual links, like you saw, like that picture of the rock and stuff, that would remain, but like the kind of the link to our node's state, I guess you could say, would break if we would update it. I think I see in the documentation they talk about making it so you can potentially publish like multiple items at a single node ID, so that all of your links don't break in that case. But even if not, at least like part of your data would be replicated on those nodes, and then if you had like a good crawler or something that was crawling and caching data, it could pick up those changes pretty quickly. So, um, yeah, so that's it for this demo. I don't have anything else.